But that being said, we're going to shut off our music for a second and get some wonderful StarCraft music instead, because we have a game already on our hands. It goes so quick when you're just loading it up. And we have our first player spawning in the 6 o'clock position, playing right now for... Actually, I can't remember who he plays for. Wow! Did I forget who Sen plays for? Hong Kong Attitude, that's why. Because he actually changed a while back. So he plays for Hong Kong Attitude nowadays. And of course, it is our Taiwanese player, the Red Zug. It is Sen. I just had a mind boggle there for a second. It just is so annoying when it does happen from time to time. And we have his opponent spawning at the top left-hand side. As the barcode, he's the Blue Pros player playing for History. It is top one, I would say at least one of the stronger Protoss players right now in China. Of course, there are quite a few of them. You have Mixed, who's more, you know, renowned, more famous overall. You have also, of course, Mixed, you have Top, you have, who else do I have is really big? I mean, I would say, like, Jim is pretty big. I would say Haas is really strong as well. So, all of them, of course, are right now in the KungFuCup. And yes, this is the quarterfinals. If you did miss that, you can see the title is the round of 8, day 1. Now, day 2 is actually not tomorrow, as you might think. It is in 3 days. It is going to be quite crazy with some really strong players. We will see Parting. We will see TY. Can you think that TY versus Mixed? Let's see how good TY is against that wonderful, wonderful Colossus Phoenix style. And of course, we have seen some really great games already. Actually, we saw the great series between Aegis and Jaedong. If you have all missed that, me and Tenji were casting that in the studio, the Crucial studio, when we were over there in Stockholm. We casted it live, and it was Aegis, who plays for Root from Australia, who went down to Jaedong with a 1-2 actually. Oh, sorry. No, it was the best of 3, so 1-2. He was so close, though. The ace game was the closest game I've seen in ages. It was like burrow roaches versus like mech trying to burrow micro around his opponent, and Aegis had won 3 times. Jaedong had won like 4 times, but they all managed to mess up something, and the opponent managed to make some crazy moves to get back. So if you missed that series, do check it out. It was from Group B. We had it November the 24th if you want to check out the VODs. But we do have another game right now going on, and it is a 3-hatch before pool from Sen with a quick gas that we do see from time to time. It is to make sure that you can get that speed out, and Top has scouted, you know, twice now that his opponent has been going for this kind of 3-hatch before pool, getting quite a quick speed. So, you know, you do get kind of into economy. Otherwise, you just get those gases a bit later. You get them around 5 minutes. It's pretty nice. You can also get them around 6 minutes if you want to be super greedy. We also sometimes just see 1 gas whatsoever from the player who chooses to get who wants to be extra greedy. So it's all about that. But of course, when you get this super early speed, you do you know, considering it's not all action early speed, but considering you do cut into your economy. Now, that being said, we do see a Twilight Cluster kind of neatly hidden here. I love this because it's kind of reverse psychology. You always hit stuff on the high ground because they can't see it from the low ground, but because you wouldn't expect it to be on the low ground, it's actually being used in this pile. And so the Overlord won't be seeing this, and it will be scared away. We'll see right now. We do have a very interesting proxy location on the probe here. We do also see a forge in the front. So with the forge, we wouldn't be expecting any DTs. And oh my god, how does he do it? Sen comes in again. How did he even do that? I was like, okay, no way he's getting in. No meaning even to look at the minimap. And I think Top thought the same thing. Sen sees the Twilight Console. He doesn't see it researching anything though. No chrono on it. And the forge at the front. Now we see Blink. So of course it's not going to be DTs. Sen right now with the speed almost done. It's going to add on a second gas, guys. So he does have double gas. He should be adding a Roach Warren quite soon. He needs it quite soon here we go. A nice pylon for that low ground warp in. And of course, you can add a second one up here somewhere. Also on the high ground is really good. And we already see the mothership core moving out. We have Lao on the way, Roach 1 on the way. And we're going to have to see quite a few links coming out from Sen. Hopefully, though, Sen does realize that this can be quite a lot of aggression. Now, we won't see, you know, an amazing amount of aggression yet from Sen. From Top. What it comes down to is if he wants to go for the third base on, because I would assume that first, looking at his build, but what he's doing is actually getting a lot of proxy pylons here, which he, Sen just now is scouting off here, sees both of them at the same time here, one with Overlord, one with the Lynx, and he will kill the probe here with the Lynx, and now he can overwhelm these pylons with a lot of speedings. We already see a few cells coming out here, plus one on the way will make those cells so strong against just pure Ling, but thing is here, Top waited quite a bit for his gateways. He didn't add that third base though. He's going straight for that 7 gate all in with +1 though, so it's kind of delayed from what we saw last time. Instead of getting the Oracle, he gets +1 with a Forge. And here we go. It's going to be at around 8:30 we see here that he hits the third base. So Sen should have quite a bit to defend this. Will get the Queen though. Very nicely done. That Magic Core is getting very low though. Has to get out of that Spore Caller. Very, very close here from Top. Will save it though. And with nice micros, Sen will make sure he doesn't lose too many workers as he does clean up all these cells. But all those links went down. And of course, he needs the links. He's now right now droning. He's not realizing the sincerity of this aggression. He might think he thought this away, but he does have vision of any incoming warp-ins. Any warp-ins would actually be able to kind of kill this Overlord, but now he's getting ready to shut this upon down for the low ground. And it seems like Top doesn't want to warp in right just yet, and he might just choose. He's going to choose to. Is he getting the third base? I'm not really sure at this point, because right now, he's a 7 gates. He should not be getting a third base. No, he's not. Okay. He's walling off completely. He's getting all those sentries out as well. So this is kind of interesting. Sometimes we see this Blink Stalker plays with the sentries because it was delayed somehow. And Robo Facility comes out, which is scouted by Sen. And he sees also, of course, a +2 being chronoed out, but does not see the incoming army. And he has been droning quite a bit. He's up to 57 workers. Of course, still a fine number as long as he keeps making army. 77 army supply is very good for Sen right now. And let's just look at his units. He has 24 roaches against 12 stalks only. And he's making a lot of links as well, which will help so much. They kind of help with the surround, trapping those stalks, make sure the blink micro is not as effective. And Sen right now is getting ready for big concave here. Yeah, he hasn't been scouting though where his opponent is, and he's going for the base here. And oh, Top is going to circumvent Sen. Sen is way too late to the party here, and he's going for the big base race. There is a recall available in just a few seconds. Top is going for the natural base of Sen. Sen right now is force-fed out of his natural. A lot of drones already going down at the same time though. Sen is pushing through, will cancel that +2. Top right now does only have a few more sentries. They are being focused down. A lot of roaches here helping Sen so much, and the right now Top is taking a lot of damage back home as well. Sen will take some severe damage, but eventually he's going to clean this up. And I think, to be honest, Sen might have just done the right move. Top is sacrificing his natural for Sen's natural. Sen's natural will be going down here, but Sen will be killing off the natural of Top. So as long as Sen can be on 2 bases and doesn't just suicide in his unit, it's going to be completely fine. He kills off all these gateways in the front, he kills off the Forge, and he kills off. He should be killing off the Twilight Castle soon as well, but he kills off the Nexus. A big snipe here. And here we go once again. Sen moving in to kill as much as he can. There is a recall available, but of course as soon as Top uses that, he has to forfeit the game. He can't just be going back home. And just a few more stalkers out here. He doesn't have enough gas to warp in more stalkers. Just a handful of cells can be warped in. And with that said, Sen is going to hold this. And Sen is going to add this up to a 1-1 equalized series. Unless Top can just pull something out of the hat. I don't know how he's going to though. And there we go, the recall has been made. But what can you do at this point? Should be killing off the Twilight Council, as I said, because otherwise we could see something crazy like DTs. And the DT run does actually start because of that. So DTs will be the last saving grace here for Top. Top now losing his Twilight Council. So if that DT shrine goes down, we're not going to see a single chance here for Top to get back into the game. And even with DTs, how is he going to? I mean, that can be Overseers, that can be Spore Callers, anything like that will just shut Top down right away. Top right now mining almost out his main base. Just a handful of minerals left. getting his natural again, but getting a natural at 14 minutes into the game is not really a desirable outcome right now. Also, Spire coming in here for Sen. Sen going up to 4 bases, scouting all he can for any proxies, which aren't actually anywhere on the map except for this one pile in here and the last pile made by that pro. But Sen moving in, he wants to shut this Nexus down as well, and it's going to be cancelled. Nothing Top can do about that, and Top right now only having a few sentries. That Core just, shooting away at a few roaches. Not going to be that important though. Will maybe kill a roach or 2 at most. Sen even pulling away his units. He should be cleaning up these piles though, which is a bit of a concern for him. And we do see 2 DTs coming out here. We don't see any Spore Cores, we don't see any Overseers. So with 2 DTs, you can absolutely kill a hatchery before you can morph those Overseers in. So that's a very important timing to note. Let's see if his Sen can react to those ripples though. We do see 2 ripples getting closer and closer. That's very injured natural. Sen though can just go for the natural himself, and now there we go. The DTs are in the main base of Sen and the natural as well, and here we see drones going down left and right for Sen. Sen already morphing 1 overseer, needs a second one as well. 11 mutes on the way, pull back his entire arms. How dangerous this can be. This is the one way for Top to get back into the game. Sen still ahead in workers though, but these DTs are doing a ton of damage. 5 kills already on this one. This has again gone up to 6 kills before he kind of managed to clean out the drones. And Top is losing his DTs here. Does have 1 left. And behind this he's once again trying to establish his natural base. We'll save his 1 DT though. And he's going for the gas, interestingly enough. Not really sure if that was the best target, but here we go. He's going to try to get a few extra workers before he goes down. A lot of kills on these DTs, which is very, very nice, but it's not enough to bring him back into the game. We do see, we actually do see a War Prism loaded with a lot of assaults. So I believe at this point, all Top wants to do is just buy time, keep Sen back, keep killing off structures, keep killing off drones mostly here. And we do see a few sentries. They do have about 6 force fields each. That one has full energy, we can see. And Sen is just running up here with a lot of mutes as well. If he focuses down those sentries, the force fields are a bit late. The roaches are actually getting through. He needs more force fields on the right-hand side as well. Here we go. But the sentries are getting cleaned up. No more force fields for Top. Sen is breaking through in this second game. At the same time, though, we do see those Zealots coming into the main base, chasing his Sen away, but that won't be enough. Top knows how important this is. Sen is bringing his overseers to kill off those DTs. He's killed off the natural as well. Focus fire is really good from Sen, and Top just does not have enough. He just doesn't have enough. And there we go. GG from Top. Sen brings it back to 1.